What's good, guys? Lewis Angel right here with AE Mind. It is December the 2nd, 2011. And today I actually created a new segment for this channel, AE Mind, called Ponder on This. Well, as the name implies, I'm just going to ask a question. I'm going to have you guys put on your philosopher thinking hat. Because what do philosophers do? They ask questions and they dig deep to find out answers to those questions, right? So that's pretty much what we're going to do here with this segment. We're going to ponder on a certain question that I'm going to ask. And before I even ask you guys, I actually asked myself this question, which is, the first ponder on this segment is going to be on in 2012. As you guys know, we're heading into a new year, 2012, which, as to many people out there, 2012 is actually the year that the world is gonna end. Very tough, right? That's it. We're done. We're gonna, something catastrophic is gonna happen to the world, to Earth, to humans, that is gonna cause a total extermination of all human beings, or many. That to me is very, what's the word? I don't know. Very negative. I don't necessarily buy that myself. I don't know about you guys. But that is actually the question for you guys. Is the world really going to end at the end of 2012? Or is it actually going to be something like a new beginning to something big, something great, something huge, something magnificent? For all human beings, all humankind, all, everybody in the earth or even out in the universe. Is it going to be something to where we're going to reflect back and say, why the heck were we scared? I mean, this is much better than what we had in the past. I take the latter. I don't know about you guys, where you guys stand on this. That's why I'm asking the question. Ponder on that. Where do you guys stand? Here's where I derive my reasoning for why I think that it's going to actually be a huge empowering event, or empowering year that comes after that whole December 2012 end of the world thingamajig that everybody really, or that a lot of people I think that it's going to happen, which I think, once again, that it's not. I think it's going to be something much better. But why I believe that is, let's take this for example. The Mayan calendar, right? One of the theories suggests that because of the fact that the Mayan calendar ends 2012, December of 2012, that's it, we're done. We're going to stop existing here on Earth. Or something big is going to happen to where we're going to all get wiped out. Now, okay, let's say that that is actually true. The first part, that the Mayan calendar ends, right? Because they've been correct in a lot of different predictions that they've come up with, and they have come true over the last, past few years, past centuries and whatnot. Let's say that the calendar does end at the end of next year. Well, what happens when our calendar ends? What happens at the end of every December in our calendar? After December 31st, what happens? A new year comes, right? We celebrate. We have a huge event for a new year, right? We go through all these things. We set our goals for the next year. We have a huge ball that drops down in New York, right, to celebrate the entering of a new era, right? So what happens after December 31st? January 1st comes, which is a celebration of a new year, a celebration of the great things to come. That's what I believe is going to happen. It's not going to be necessarily the end of the world, but the beginning of a new chapter in all of humanity's existence. That's my belief. And to add some extra, points to that philosophy or that theory of mine, I'm going to throw in a few things that are actually happening right now and that have actually happened over the past, few years leading up to this point, and leading up to the point when, December 2012 starts, and we're looking at that date as saying, okay, is this the end or is it the beginning? I don't know if you guys were aware, I'm actually going to post the links down below, but just recently, okay, we're talking about September of 2011, and then once again, this certain event happened where they actually tested the results of this certain event, and they came out to be true. What is that event? There was a particle out there, okay? To give you guys a little frame as to why this is so important, before I even give you the details of that, let me kind of illustrate this. There's something out there to where it is the biggest barrier. No one can actually break up to, very recently. There was this barrier called the speed of light. Okay, speed of light, which Albert Einstein, as you guys know, he's a genius, right? He's one of the great contributors to modern day physics. He says, with this formula, E equals mc squared, he suggests that there's absolutely no possible way that barrier, the speed of light, can ever be broken. That's it. That's a stop. That's the end all to end all. You cannot go faster than the speed of light. All right? And to many scientists and many physicists out there, that has held to be true up to just a few short weeks ago, a few short months ago. Now, what was that event that happened? The particle, there's a particle out there, okay, called the neutrino. I won't give you guys the details. I actually posted a link down below to where you can actually check out the full documentary. But there's actually a particle called the neutrino, to where they ran a test, and that neutrino actually broke the speed of light. It was faster than the speed of light in the experiment that they ran. And the scientists just couldn't believe it. They're like, no way, man. No way did this just happen. So they brought a bunch of other scientists and physicists together to try to see if this was actually true. Was there any type of error in their calculations or in their formulas or anything like that? Well, even with all kinds of errors thrown in there, right? Oh, they're saying, well, maybe you guys measured this part wrong, or maybe because, some weird reason, maybe this part of the formula was just inaccurate. Some of these numbers were inaccurate. Even with all that thrown in, the fact of the matter stood that that particle did in fact break the speed of light. Not only that, but they ran the test again. And this was recently. This was like 2-3 weeks ago. Over there in CERN in Geneva, where they had a huge hadron accelerator thing. They ran the test again, and guess what? Same exact results. The neutrino, one of the smallest particles out there in the universe, actually beat the speed of light. It got to a certain destination faster than it would take light to reach that destination. That's one huge event that just occurred here in recent times, right? Another huge event was the fact that astronomers just found a planet that actually resembles Earth. Why is that huge? Because we've never been able to do that before. We've always had theories, maybe this planet because it's staying alive on Earth, maybe that planet. But they found a planet that was far enough from its parent star, its mother star, which is our, which is similar to our sun. It's far enough from that to where it actually can have water and actually can sustain life. Of course, it's many, many trillions of light years away, but because of the fact that they found it, that alone is huge. It's very big news. Okay, we're making these discoveries, these big discoveries leading up to the point where 2012 is about to come, right? It's less than a month away. 2012, the year 2012. And throughout the whole year, I truly believe that so many different things of this nature are going to start popping up. Overall human consciousness. We're becoming smarter. We're becoming more intelligent. We're figuring things out much quicker, much faster now. So, I believe, once again, that the end is not coming. That a new beginning is coming. That humans overall are going to wake up and stop being, really, man, I dislike this fact, but they're being chained right now. We're being chained to really go along in our lives and live in the system and not really push ourselves to break our own personal barriers, right? I believe that we're all waking up. A lot of human beings out there, we're waking up. And it's really time for a change in our personal lives. Overall in society. We're waking up and we're seeing that there are barriers, yes, but those barriers are meant to be broken. We do not have to sit, just like the neutrino doesn't have to say, you know what, because there's a speed of light, that's it, that's a slow, or that's the fastest I can go. No, the neutrino is saying, forget that barrier, it's done. I just surpassed it. I broke it. We have to say that to ourselves. And I believe that within the next year, so many other people are out there going to wake up and say that enough is enough. There are limits out there, yes, but those limits were meant to be broken. You have to decide right now to stand up and say, you know what, I'm breaking all those limits. There are no limits. The sky is the limit. I mean, even that, there's no limits. We could, whatever we want to do in life, we're going to achieve. So ponder on that. Write a comment down below. What do you guys think? Is the world going to end, or is this really a new beginning? You guys know my answer. I want you guys to ponder on that question. Write it down below. Also, make sure you guys check out my channel, my website, aemind.com. I'll post a link down below. It's very empowering. I post a lot of empowering things on there. And also subscribe. If you guys like what it is that I have to say about life and about things, about everything really, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you guys can get the first updates of my new videos. That's pretty much it for me. I hope that this was powerful. I hope that this was enlightening to all of you. And if it was, once again, subscribe. Share, show me some love. Share this video with your friends. Go out and check out some other of my videos. They should be somewhere on the sidebar. I don't know where the sidebar is. Probably over here. And that's it. Peace out. Let's stay up. Let's keep pushing it. And let's pass, our own limits. Let's break through. Let's have a breakthrough. Let's go.